How can you tell a Redditor is under the age of 20?
They act like the year 2000 was 1900. Had an argument with someone who insisted I was lying when I said I had a laptop and internet in 2000 because he felt that they weren't available to the general public yet.
I'm starting to see a lot of usernames end in 05, 06, 07, etc.
All their Ask Reddit questions are NSFW. Well, now I just assume everyone on Reddit is 13 years old. It's done wonders for my mental health and faith in humanity.
A guy posted in /r/music the other day and made the assumption that since none of his friends had heard of the Goo Goo Dolls that they must not have made it because their name was stupid, even though he was a fan.
Reddit, what is the sexiest sex you've ever sexed?
They use expletives but censor the words.
Cut them in half and count the rings.
Everything is black or white, good or evil. There are no subtleties, and little compassion for people's faults and foibles.
If you gotta ask, then assume they are.
Went to my profile to check what age I give off and saw my account was over 10 years old. I'd say that's a pretty good indicator of age. Their post has like 16 acronyms I never heard of and it would take 15 minutes of Googling to understand, and is never worth it.
Unalive.
Usually they have very long, detailed, angry replies without a lot of substance. It's a lot of linking to articles or studies that sometimes don't even support their claims, they just found it Googling and didn't read it in detail. But it's the accusations that are usually dead giveaways. Had a teenager once say, "And what are your qualifications? You're probably just a moderator on Discord." I don't think I'd ever used Discord at the time, but it made me laugh that I wasn't even accused of being a janitor or a fast food employee or something. It was just assumed I was their age, probably a student with no experience or substance. They post kids these days will never understand. Style nostalgia posts for things that are 10 or fewer years old.
Self-censoring words like porn, rape, or murder. Spend too much time on TikTok and don't seem to realize that words themselves are fine.
They overuse TikTok terms to the point where what they're writing is basically nonsense.
The one is active in the teenagers sub.
Women of Reddit. Their arguments have no real substance but just anecdotal examples without clear articulation of thoughts. Also can be applied for Redditors who have a mind of a 20-year-old.
Grammar is a key indicator. They tend not to use any punctuation or capitalization when they write. Also, there is an overuse of emojis on a funny or shocking post.
They've never heard of the poop knife. Strong-worded opinions, with faulty or shallow explanations. Not to confuse with older Redditors with radical opinions. Who will simply not explain anything and go directly to personal attacks.
Skull emoji.